Hello, everyone. Jim Staley here, Passion for Truth Ministries. And I thought I would take a few minutes and give you a vision cast of what God has been doing this last year in 2021, what He's doing right now, and what He's about to do starting in January 2022. It's been an incredible journey. It's been practically extremely difficult. Matter of fact, this last year was one of the most difficult years I have ever had in ministry. Probably because when we came out of my prison experience, I immediately had to move. That was an incredible amount of stress. Then I had to spend 3 months remodeling our house so that we could live in it and move into it. And then I had to spend 4+ months researching development to build out a studio that you guys supported so that we could begin to minister through podcasting. And I had to do that all by myself. We have some amazing volunteers here, less than a handful of volunteers here at Passion for Truth, and we are so grateful for that. You can't even imagine. So although it's been incredibly difficult over the last year, and we've been laying the foundation for Passion for Truth 2.0, I want to thank you for your patience with us, because the speed that I want to go is not the speed that the Father wants to go. He wants to build the house the way He wants to build it. Speaking of building, if you've ever built a house before, you know the first thing that you have to do is dig a hole. It all starts with digging in the dirt, getting dirty. Sometimes it's muddy, but until that foundation is built and it's strong and it's thick and it's hardened, you can't build anything on top of it. You don't start with curtains and paint and nice roof color. You start with just plain old rocks and concrete and dirt. And that's what the Father's been doing this last year. He's been building the infrastructure of Passion for Truth 2.0 to where it can sustain what Passion for Truth 1.0, as I like to call it, could not. From relationships that are being formed to technology that is being built out so that we can hold on to the massive growth that is ahead of us. And so I'm excited to tell you that at the end of 2021, we are at the place where Jim Staley is finally getting a moment to breathe. The Father has brought some amazing people into my life that have rallied around us and has helped undergird us both from technology to graphics to you name it. The Father has been blessing us immensely and getting us to a place where I can begin to do what I've been called to do all along, which is minister to you. And so, first of all, we want to say that if you have the opportunity, if you've been blessed by this ministry in any way, shape, or form this last year, would you please consider going to passionfortruth.com right now and partnering with us on a monthly basis? Even if it's just $10 a month, I'm telling you, your gift goes so far, it's not even funny. We would not be able to hire 3 people this last year without those of you that take the front of the book serious. You take tithing serious and you say, hey, I want to build the kingdom of God and I've got to work full time. I can't be in ministry, but I know someone that can. And if you believe in this ministry and the message that's behind us, would you show us that by standing behind us and standing with us? We have a lot that we want to accomplish in this next year that we can't do without you. For instance, one of the things that's going to happen, very exciting thing that's happening, is part of the vision is coming true. If you remember the original vision about having a conference once a month, that is going to happen for the first time January 29th. In Southern Missouri we will be. Tickets are already sold out for that. But I can tell you that one of the things that we want to do is we want to bring this conference atmosphere to you from anywhere in the world. And we don't have the equipment to do this. We can either rent the video equipment for $10,000 a pop and throw that money out the window, or we can be fiscally responsible and purchase the equipment so that we can use it over and over again. That is about a $50,000 to $60,000 minimum purchase. So if you feel led out there, please go to the link that's in the description above. It's our Amazon wish list, and you can purchase and sponsor different items for the conference video equipment that we need. Or you can go directly to passionfortruth.com and you can donate there and just put video equipment or conference equipment in the memo, and we'll make sure that it goes towards that purpose. We are so excited about this next coming season of conferences. God is opening up doors already for a large auditorium that seats 2,000 people that we could potentially use every single month, or at the very least every feast day, so that we can minister to you in Branson, Missouri. So I can't say anything more than that, but there's really an incredible amount of things that are happening just with that part of the vision, where I believe that we will not only have conferences, but these will be training modules, training sessions to learn to walk out and do Bible things, Bible ways in your personal family. And so look for that to happen here in the near future. If you're a pastor, look for some help coming up in the first quarter. We're going to begin some pastor training and some encouragement prayer time for you as well. I'm going to start podcasting here very soon in January. And we're not going to leave the kids out. We're going to have a full podcast for youth. We're going to be bringing in some of the nation's top youth coaches and youth leaders to help minister to you kids. You can call in live to the show, ask your hard questions, and we're going to deal with those straight up to give you some amazing backing in how to live your life in the position and the condition and the circumstances that you're in. Marriage, we're going to talk about that. We'll have a whole podcasting on marriage and relationships, conflict resolution, you name it. We're going to talk about apologetics. I'll be podcasting with theology. We're going to go verse by verse through Galatians and Romans and Hebrews. We're going to talk about all the difficult passages of Paul, the Trinity, all kinds of things we'll talk about on that theology podcast. I'm looking in 2021, I want to get to the place where I can do everyday 5-minute quick devotions and text those directly to you. That's part of the vision that I want to do. I've got a couple of books that will likely be produced and published this coming year. One on the Sabbath and one on proving that the law of God exists. A full apologetic 375-page manual that will be very helpful for you as a resource material. I want to talk about the weekly Torah portions. Those are all going to be on the website that we're building right now. We are building an extensive website and an extensive app, a media app for live streaming, that you can get access to everything that we have and will have right in the palm of your hand. And that's coming along nicely. We're praying that that will be launched by our first conference at the end of January. Other things we will be doing, Lord willing, I will be monthly doing an end times broadcast where I pull together all the news sources and put that together for you and show you how that relates to the end times and where we're at on the timeline. There are certainly some incredible things that are happening right now that are very relevant to the beginning of the birth pains. But the most exciting part of the vision that I'm looking forward to is the Family Home Church training module. This is where I'm going to get a chance to take the family leaders, put them all on a Zoom call or a podcast, and give them create the curriculum for them to teach their family as a family pastor, and teach them how to teach their family. Teach them how to minister to their wife and their kids by being the pastor of their own house, to be the shepherd of their own church, if you will. And so at the end of the day, I think this is the new church model of the future that the Father shared with me long before COVID when I was in prison. Back in 2017, I believe he shared this with me. And this is my opportunity to bless you guys by training the heads of the households how to teach their families. And that's coming in January, starting in January. So that is what I'm most excited about. But in any case, we want to say thank you for partnering with us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for praying for us most of all. But we are in a fiscal deficit for the month of November and December, and we're asking for your help both financially and prayerfully. But most importantly, the conference that's coming up, we need your help. If you would like to partner with us and sponsor some of the equipment that we need, please go to passionfortruth.com or check out our Amazon wish list. So at the end of the day, we pray that God will bless you and your family, that his face will shine upon you, that his countenance would be lifted up over you in amazing ways in 2022. As the Father begins the sunrise coming over the horizon, this message is not going underground, my friends. It's going to go around the world. And with your help, it'll go around the world faster. I pray that this new season will be blessed for you and your family, and God will leave you in a place of incredible shalom. Until next time, my friends, I'm Jim Staley with Passion for Truth Ministries. We love you. Thank you for partnering with us, and we look forward to the future together. Shalom.